Everything begins in the imagination. Your thoughts are the architects of your reality. See yourself stepping into the life you desire, the opportunities, the relationships, the achievements. Feel them, taste the victory, breathe the confidence. The world must bow to the reality you hold in your mind. But preparation is more than imagination. It is about release. Release doubt, fear, and hesitation. Let them fall away. When you align your heart with belief, the universe aligns your circumstances with ease. Resistance is the only barrier. Remove it, and everything comes to you naturally. Gratitude is your fuel. Be thankful not only for what you already have, but for the life you are about to receive. Gratitude transforms waiting into attraction. It turns desire into certainty. The more you appreciate, the faster your next level unfolds. Trust in the unseen forces guiding you. Even if the path is unclear, have faith that the steps are being laid perfectly. Every encounter, every delay, every seeming obstacle is part of the orchestration. You are in the right place at the right time. Be ready to receive. Prepare your mind, your heart, and your environment. Opportunities will knock in ways you cannot anticipate. When they arrive, embrace them without hesitation. Your readiness is the key that unlocks your next level. Your next level is already coming together. It is forming in ways you may not yet see. But if you live as though it is already here, you will step into it with grace, power, and certainty. Be prepared, for your life is about to transform. To truly ascend to your next level, you must first understand that your external world is a reflection of your inner state. Everything you see, experience, or achieve begins in consciousness. The key is not in striving harder or waiting for external conditions to change. It is in assuming the feeling of your next level now. This is not merely wishful thinking or idle daydreaming. It is a deliberate act of living from the state of fulfillment, as though your desires have already been realized. When you inhabit this state fully, your mind, body, and spirit begin to align with the reality you are imagining. And the universe cannot help but respond to the vibration you emit. Imagine yourself having already achieved what you long for. See it clearly in your mind's eye. Feel the satisfaction, the joy, and the peace that comes with it. Taste the freedom, the abundance, the recognition, or the love that you seek. Do not tell yourself, "I will be happy when this happens." Instead, live as though it is already here. When you act, speak, and think from this place of fulfillment, you impress upon your subconscious mind that this state is your reality. And the subconscious does not differentiate between what is imagined and what is real. It accepts the state you assume and works tirelessly to bring it into physical manifestation. Many people wait for conditions to be perfect before they allow themselves to feel successful or worthy. They say, "Once I have this job, this relationship, this wealth, I will feel complete." But the truth is that waiting for external confirmation keeps you trapped in limitation. The feeling must come first, for feeling is the seed of creation. When you consistently assume the emotion, the confidence, the joy, or the security of your next level, you set a chain reaction in motion. Circumstances, opportunities, and people begin to shift around you to match the inner state you have claimed. Assuming the feeling also requires a sense of trust. Trust that the life you imagine is not fantasy, but a reality awaiting your conscious acknowledgement. Doubt, fear, and hesitation weaken this practice. They send conflicting signals, creating a barrier between you and what you seek. To truly live in the state of your next level, you must fully immerse yourself in it, banishing the thought of lack or limitation. Let every action, every choice, every thought be guided by the belief that your desired reality already exists and that you are deserving of it. This practice transforms more than just circumstances. It transforms the self. You begin to embody the qualities, habits, and mindset of the person who has already arrived. You carry yourself differently, speak differently, and attract differently. People respond to this new frequency. Doors open, synchronicities occur, and life begins to conspire in your favor. By assuming the feeling of your next level now, you are not chasing a distant goal, you are becoming it. And in that becoming, the universe rearranges itself to reflect what has long existed in the invisible realm of your imagination. The most powerful tool you possess is your imagination. It is not merely a place for idle thoughts or fanciful daydreams. It is the fertile soil in which your entire reality is planted and nurtured. Everything you experience in the physical world began first as an image, a feeling, a clear vision within the mind. The world outside is simply the mirror reflecting the state of consciousness within. To create a life of abundance, success, and fulfillment, you must first master the art of vivid imagination. You must see your success so clearly, so tangibly, that your mind accepts it as fact. When you imagine, you are not escaping reality, you are creating it. Every invention, every achievement, every monumental change in human history began as a single thought in someone's consciousness. Before it manifested outwardly, it existed inwardly, fully formed in the mind of the visionary. Likewise, your desires, your dreams, and your next level of existence already exist in the unseen realm. Your imagination is the bridge that brings them into the visible, tangible world. The clearer, more detailed, and more emotionally real your mental images, the stronger the pull they exert on your reality. Vivid imagination engages more than just the intellect. It engages your emotions, your body, and your senses. See your success as if it is happening now. Hear the sounds, feel the energy, taste the sweetness of victory, smell the atmosphere of accomplishment, and observe every detail as if you are living it at this very moment. When you immerse yourself in this sensory experience, your subconscious mind cannot distinguish between what is imagined and what is actual. It accepts your vision as truth and begins to organize your external circumstances to reflect it. Many people underestimate the power of imagination because they mistake it for fantasy or wishful thinking. But imagination is the law of creation itself. The mind is a seedbed. If you plant a thought and water it with emotion, belief, and attention, it grows into reality. If you allow doubt, fear, or distraction to dominate, your imagined vision withers and fails to manifest. Therefore, your focus must be unwavering. You must consistently return to the image of your desired reality, strengthening it daily, until it takes root so deeply that nothing in the outer world can resist its appearance. Imagination is also the doorway to freedom. In it, you are not limited by current circumstances, past failures, or other people's opinions. You can see yourself as the person you wish to be, living the life you long for, regardless of the obstacles that appear in the physical world. Your imagination sets the trajectory of your life because the universe responds to the mental reality you maintain. Success, wealth, love, and health are all first conceived in the mind before they manifest in the outer world. To create your reality consciously, you must become disciplined in your inner vision. Treat your imagination as sacred, as the workshop of your soul where the blueprint of your life is designed and perfected. See it clearly, feel it deeply, and hold it consistently. The outer world will always follow the inner vision. Imagination does not merely hint at possibility, it guarantees creation when embraced with full awareness and unwavering faith. Your reality is waiting to be shaped by the visions you allow yourself to believe. Resistance is the invisible barrier that stands between you and the life you desire. It manifests as doubt, fear, hesitation, and the persistent voice that questions your worth or the possibility of your dreams. It tells you this is impossible, or you must struggle for this, or it will never happen for you. Resistance is subtle but powerful because it undermines the natural flow of life and blocks the effortless unfolding of your desires. To step fully into your next level, you must learn to release it completely, allowing the universe to work in harmony with your inner state. The first step to releasing resistance is awareness. Notice when fear or doubt arises. Do not fight it. Do not judge yourself for having it, but observe it as a thought or feeling that has no power except the one you give it. Recognize that resistance is not truth. It is merely a shadow of your imagination, a reflection of old beliefs and past conditioning. The moment you see it clearly, you gain the power to let it go. Letting go does not mean ignoring responsibility or avoiding action. It means surrendering the need to control outcomes, to force results, or to validate your worth through struggle. The universe responds not to your frantic effort, but to the state of your consciousness. When you release resistance, you are no longer pushing against life, you are aligning with it. This alignment allows opportunities, people, and circumstances to flow effortlessly toward you. Doors open without effort, and what was previously blocked becomes available naturally. One of the most effective ways to release resistance is through imagination and feeling. Instead of focusing on lack, see and feel the reality you desire as if it is already yours. When doubt arises, replace it with a vivid mental image of success, joy, or abundance. Let the emotion of already having it flood your being. Resistance cannot survive in the presence of a fully assumed state of fulfillment. Your subconscious mind, which drives manifestation, responds only to what you accept as true in feeling, not to what you intellectually debate. Gratitude is another powerful tool for dissolving resistance. When you cultivate appreciation for what is already present and for what is on its way, you release the tension of wanting and worrying. Gratitude softens the mind, opens the heart, and signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. The more you practice this, the less resistance can take root, and the more effortlessly your desires manifest. It is also essential to trust in the unseen. Often, resistance arises from the fear that circumstances will not align, that people will act against you, or that life is somehow unfair. When you relinquish the need to control every detail and trust that the universe is orchestrating events for your highest good, you create space for miracles to occur. This trust does not require evidence. Faith is enough. Release resistance completely, and you release the unnecessary struggle from your life. Allow yourself to feel, imagine, and believe with unwavering certainty, and the universe will move in perfect harmony with your inner state. What was once blocked, delayed, or uncertain will flow with ease. Life is effortless when resistance is gone, and your next level becomes not just possible, but inevitable. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe. It is the bridge between what you have and what you desire, the magnet that draws your next level closer, and the key that unlocks the doors of manifestation. When you cultivate genuine appreciation for the life you already live and for the blessings that are on their way, you are not merely acknowledging reality, you are shaping it. Every feeling of gratitude sends a vibration into the universe, signaling that you are aligned with the frequency of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. True gratitude is not just about noticing what is convenient or easy to appreciate. It is the deep, unshakable recognition of life itself, of your capacity to experience, to love, to create, and to receive. When you feel grateful for the smallest things, the warmth of the sun, the beating of your heart, a kind word from a friend, you are tuning yourself to the energy of life and abundance. This energy naturally attracts more of what you focus on and appreciate. Gratitude, when felt sincerely, multiplies your blessings. It transforms ordinary experiences into extraordinary evidence of the universe's generosity. Equally important is expressing gratitude for what is coming, even if it has not yet appeared in your physical reality. See your desires, your next level, or your goals as already present, and feel thankfulness as if they have already arrived. This is the essence of living from the end, the core principle that manifestation is a matter of assuming the feeling of fulfillment now. The universe does not recognize time in the way we do. What you feel and believe in this moment shapes what will appear tomorrow, next week, and beyond. When gratitude accompanies that feeling, it accelerates the alignment of your inner state with the outer world. Resistance, doubt, and worry are natural distractions that can weaken manifestation. Gratitude is the antidote. When you focus on appreciation, the mind shifts from lack to abundance, from fear to trust, and from limitation to possibility. This shift is not superficial. It penetrates your subconscious, which is the fertile ground where all creation begins. Every thought, every feeling, every subtle acknowledgement of what is good strengthens the pattern of attraction. The more consistently you practice gratitude, the more effortless the manifestation process becomes. Gratitude also cultivates a sense of humility and receptivity. When you are thankful, you acknowledge that you are part of a greater flow, a larger intelligence working on your behalf. This acknowledgement dissolves the need to control or force outcomes. You become receptive to the subtle signs, opportunities, and synchronicities the universe places before you. In this receptive state, miracles unfold naturally, and the path to your next level becomes clear. To integrate gratitude into your daily practice, pause each day to consciously appreciate life in all its dimensions. Feel the joy of what you already possess, and imagine with conviction the life that is forming for you. Let gratitude become the lens through which you view your world. As you do, you will notice that your desires are no longer distant or uncertain. They are unfolding before you with effortless grace. In the energy of thankfulness, attraction multiplies, manifestation accelerates, and your next level arrives not as a struggle, but as a natural, inevitable reality. Faith in unseen forces is the cornerstone of all creation. It is the quiet assurance that even when circumstances seem uncertain or the path ahead is unclear, there is an intelligent power orchestrating events in your favor. This faith is not blind or passive. It is an active inner conviction that the universe or the creative intelligence within you is working on your behalf. When you align with this unseen force, you no longer struggle against life, and obstacles lose their power to hinder your progress. Instead, every situation becomes a part of a grand design, leading you effortlessly to your next level. To cultivate faith in unseen forces, begin by understanding that reality is not confined to what your eyes perceive. What you see is only a fraction of the truth. The vast majority of life's orchestration occurs in the invisible realm, guided by laws far more precise and intelligent than any human planning. Your imagination, your beliefs, and your inner states are all part of this creative network. When you trust that these forces are at work, you release the need to control, manipulate, or force outcomes. You step into a state of receptive power, knowing that what you desire is already moving toward you. Even if you cannot yet see the path, faith is strengthened by observation and reflection. Notice the ways in which life has already guided you, often in subtle, unseen ways. The opportunities that appeared unexpectedly, the doors that opened just in time, the people who came into your life precisely when needed. These are the fingerprints of unseen intelligence at work. By recognizing these patterns, you reinforce the inner certainty that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. You begin to trust the timing, the process, and the invisible hand that moves behind every circumstance. Doubt, worry, and impatience are the primary obstacles to this faith. When you allow yourself to be swept into fear or uncertainty, you create resistance and slow the manifestation of your desires. Faith is the antidote. It is not dependent on external evidence or immediate results. Rather, it is the unwavering belief that the desired outcome exists and is actively being brought into form. By living from this place of trust, you align yourself with the flow of creation, and what once seemed distant or impossible becomes inevitable. Faith in unseen forces also requires surrender, not inaction. You are called to act when inspired, to make decisions from a place of clarity, and to move confidently, knowing that each step is supported. Every action, guided by inner faith, becomes an extension of this intelligent orchestration. You begin to move in harmony with life, rather than against it, and your efforts are amplified by the unseen power that surrounds you. Faith transforms the way you experience reality. You no longer measure progress by what is visible or immediate. You live in the assurance that all is working together for your highest good. By trusting in unseen forces, you create space for miracles, synchronicities, and effortless manifestation. Your next level is already being arranged, and your faith is the channel through which it will flow into your life with perfect timing and precision. To fully step into your next level, it is not enough to desire, imagine, or even believe in what is coming. You must also be ready to receive it. Being ready to receive goes far beyond physical preparation. It is a state of mind, heart, and soul. It is a complete alignment of your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the reality you wish to inhabit. The universe will bring to you what you are prepared to accept, and if your mind, heart, or consciousness is closed or hesitant, opportunities will pass by unnoticed, leaving your desires delayed or unmanifested. Being ready begins with mental preparation. Your mind must be clear, focused, and free from doubt or limiting beliefs. It requires envisioning the life you wish to live not as a future possibility, but as a present reality. Mentally rehearse success, abundance, love, and fulfillment. Picture yourself already living in this elevated state. When your mind consistently holds this vision, your subconscious begins to operate as though it is true, arranging circumstances, people, and events to match the reality you have accepted. Without this mental readiness, even the most powerful opportunities may be overlooked or rejected unconsciously. Emotional preparation is equally vital. Your emotions act as the conduit between your inner vision and its outward manifestation. To receive your next level, you must feel worthy, deserving, and capable of it. Release fear, insecurity, and hesitation and replace them with confidence, joy, and gratitude. When your emotional state aligns with your desired reality, you signal to the universe that you are ready to inhabit it. Emotional resistance, on the other hand, creates friction, blocking the natural flow of life and delaying the arrival of what you seek. Spiritual and energetic readiness also plays a role. Be aware of your inner state and cultivate openness and receptivity. The universe does not force itself upon you. It flows to where the consciousness is ready to accept it. When you align your energy with your desires, you create a magnetism that draws circumstances, people, and opportunities toward you effortlessly. Closed, hesitant, or doubtful energy repels what you seek, while open, confident, and expectant energy attracts it naturally. Practical readiness complements inner alignment. Prepare your environment, your routines, and your actions to accommodate the life you are manifesting. Remove clutter, habits, or situations that no longer serve your growth. Create space, physically, mentally, and emotionally, for what is coming. This demonstrates to yourself and to the universe that you are willing and capable of receiving your next level without resistance or hesitation. Being ready to receive is ultimately a state of complete openness. It is the joyful anticipation of life unfolding in ways you may not yet imagine. It is trust, readiness, and willingness wrapped into one conscious state of being. When you combine mental clarity, emotional alignment, spiritual openness, and practical preparedness, you place yourself in perfect harmony with the forces that bring dreams into reality. In this state, the universe has no choice but to deliver. Your next level is already forming, and by being fully ready, you ensure that it arrives smoothly, effortlessly, and completely. As we reach the close of this message, remember this: your next level is already forming, already aligning, and already coming together. Every thought you think, every feeling you embrace, and every moment you live in alignment with your desires is shaping that reality. By assuming the feeling of your next level, imagining it vividly, releasing resistance, practicing gratitude, trusting in unseen forces, and being fully ready to receive, you are not waiting for your future, you are living it now. Life responds to the state of consciousness you maintain, and when you step into this awareness, miracles unfold effortlessly. Opportunities appear, doors open, and circumstances align perfectly in your favor. Your next level is not distant, it is within reach, waiting for your readiness, your faith, and your full embrace. Thank you for dedicating your attention, your mind, and your heart to this message.